Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as guardians and mutants alike. Welcome to another Liam Maiden gameplay video. Back with some more Marvel Strike Force today. Now, it's been a while since I've done a video for MSF, and that's not because we, haven't had enough going on in the game. We've had a ton going on. They've introduced a ton of new characters. We've had costumes they've been introduced, and now recently we've got this IO8, this blue ISO 8 Mark II or whatever that is. So lots of interesting stuff happening over at Marvel Strike Force. But that's not what this video is about today. Today, as the title suggests, I just thought I'd make a quick video looking at characters that I think are some of the best plug and play characters in Marvel Strike Force. Now, I'm only going to be doing this based on my roster and based on characters that I actually use and that I use in a plug and play kind of way. So characters that probably do have regular squads that they fit with, but I like to use them in addition to their regular squads, also as characters that you can just plug into other squads, and they either change the squad, they take that squad up to another level, or they perform just as well in whatever squad you put them in. Plug and play characters. Now, I'm not saying these are the best plug and play characters in the game, they're just the best plug and play characters I've got, and I think they're amongst the best in the game. So let's go. Let's look at the top 5 plug and play characters in my roster. So the first one for me here, it's gotta be my girl Minerva. She's just such a fantastic character in the game. So I actually used Minerva recently as part of a plug and play squad to complete Dark Dimensions 2. She was super useful on that squad, probably actually the only reason that I managed to do it. She does have synergy with other Kree, but it's really, you can put her in any squad and she functions so well, really thanks to her mass phlebotomy spreading around all those bleeds across the enemy, and also her genetic reconstruction, which enables her to heal. She's throwing around a ton of health, but she's also can resurrect the first defeated enemy on your team. And honestly, I think she's the only reason that I got through DD2 and managed to unlock Ultron. So you can see here, I've only got her at 5 stars, so she's not maxed out, only 2 red stars. I have maxed out her ISO 8. I use a healer on her. That kind of fits with the way I use her in the squad. She's keeping everybody's health up. I have taken her up to gear 13. As I said, I needed to do that in order to get through DD2, but you can see I haven't even maxed out any of her abilities. There's no T4s on there. 6, 6, 6, 4. And I find she functions really, really well, even at this kind of moderate ability level. Obviously, the gear is relatively high, but nowhere near maxed out. But she functions really well on any squad you put her in. Second on the list is Kestrel. Now, Kestrel, unless you've been living under a rock without Wi-Fi access, you'll know that Kestrel is, of course, this character that was introduced through the game. So she's a brand new character, going to be coming to other Marvel products, other Marvel kind of outlets, but she's been introduced through Marvel Strike Force. There's been a lot of controversy around that, whether that was a good idea or not, whether we needed a new character, and then a lot of controversy about the design too. Lots of different opinions on it. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the helmet. I think something about it just screams Power Rangers to me, but each to their own. Regardless of what you think of her design and the way they introduced her, she is an amazing character and an amazing plug and play character. Now, you'll see here I've only got her at 3 stars. 3 red stars, but still only 3 stars. Now, that's what I managed to get, all I managed to get from the Kestrel unlock event. I know there are people out there with more. Obviously, if you paid money, you could have a full 7-star Kestrel by now. And there'll be some people with less, maybe only a 2-star Kestrel. They just got the unlock. That doesn't matter. Now look, I've got her at level 70, but gear level, I've only got her at gear level 10, and again with her abilities there's no T4 there. 6, 6, 6, 4. ISO 8, I've got her on Striker, but I've only got her on level 1. I've hardly upgraded her at all. She's only at 39,000 max power. Still, she's an amazing character, even at this low level, and that's why I think that's one of the reasons I think she's really great, because even at this low level, she is super viable as a plug and play character in game. Now, Kestrel doesn't have a home. She's not part of any kind of official squad yet, but you really can use her with anything. But what I've been using her with, and I was turned onto this by someone in my alliance, the alliance leader actually, I've been using her here with power armor. They're all tech, obviously, so you can use Kestrel and your power armor squad, especially in Greek raids where you need maybe a tech team. Throw Kestrel in there. So here I've taken out Ironheart and I've thrown Kestrel in instead, and she really is very good. I mean, and look at some of these fun animations. How is it not fun to watch her kicking someone through an interdimensional portal? I mean, that is just a lot of fun. She's a very, very powerful character. She's got some insta-kill moves. She works on any team, but right now I'm having a lot of fun with her on power armor. If there's any way you can get her, or if you have her and you've not powered her up, I'm telling you, you really need to do it. You're going to thank me. Your guild is going to thank me. She is an awesome toon. Third on the list is another character I only have at low star level and that I haven't really powered up, but he's still awesome and super viable. He is, of course, the Lord of the Dance Floor, Baron Zemo himself. Now, Zemo really is a great toon. A lot of people use him with a sort of Hydra remnant faction. So any Hydra toons that you're not using as part of your Red Skull squad, so basically the non-minion Hydra, and then they throw in someone else. I've got Kingpin right here. But this squad I haven't even powered up. This is just a blitz match here. I've hardly powered anyone else up in it. And Zemo just takes out. He's got this super powerful kind of insta-kill that he does where he attacks a bunch of enemies when he's charged for huge, like 300% damage, and it is just so powerful. He's got great synergy with Hydra, minion and non-minion, but you can really use him anywhere, and you're going to see him all over RTA, the real-time arena, and you're also going to see him all over the regular arena. He's such a viable toon, even at this low level. Now, I do actually plan to power him up. This is a little low. I mean, gear level 5, come on. I really do need to put more investment into him. He's definitely worth it. He's an amazing plug-and-play toon. Fourth entry on my list is the Silver Surfer. Like Kestrel, a relatively new character. Unlike Kestrel, this guy is legendary presence throughout the Marvel Universe, and he does not disappoint. Now you can see here, this is another character I've got at low star. He's only at 2 stars, 2 red stars, but still only 2 stars. I've taken him to level 17. I've taken him up to gear 13. No T4s on him, mind. 6664, and he is just revolutionary. He totally transforms any squad you throw him on. Again, he's got some amazing animations, and he's just so powerful, spreading these debuffs, flipping buffs on the enemy and stealing buffs from the enemy. He's just a great toon. You can use him with anyone. Here, as you can see, I'm using him with the Fantastic Four. He's got that cosmic synergy with them again, so that opens up a whole lot of use in the raids, various different raids. Generally an all-round super useful toon, and you can currently get shards for him from the guild raid milestones. So the more raids you complete, the higher you get your score on those raids, the more of those shards you can collect to power up your Silver Surfer. What are you waiting for? Do it today. Great plug and play toon. Now, although I didn't present these in any particular order, I did save this final spot for the White Queen herself, Emma Frost. She has got to be right now my absolute favorite toon in Marvel Strike Force. I know some people would say her kind of moment has passed, but the Marauders are still an awesome team. They're doing really well for me in Arena right now. Honestly, I encourage you to invest in Emma Frost. So you can see here I've got her at 5 stars, but only 3 of them are red. So she's at a reasonable level. Again, I've taken her up to 70, gear tier 13. So Emma Frost was on my plug and play team with Minerva that I used to get through Dark Dimensions 2. Super useful in that regard as well. And you can see I've thrown a bunch of T4s on her. Everything but her basic is completely maxed out. That's how useful she is. Now obviously most of the time she does live on my Marauders team and she does a ton of damage there, but again, she's a true plug and play character. You can throw her on any team. She's barriering her enemies, giving them that extra protection up. She's throwing around health, she's debuffing and confusing the enemies, and generally just causing chaos wherever she goes, turning those tables. I mean, she's the White Queen. Do you expect anything less? Wow, I've just realized that I think I've been mixing my enemies and allies up while I've been making this whole video. I keep referring to people as enemies when I mean allies. I'll go through afterwards and I'll put some text on screen to try and rectify that. When I'm talking about, you know, Emma Frost, for example, giving people that barrier up, she does that to her allies, not to her enemies, naturally. I don't know where I'm at today. I don't know what kind of Freudian slip that is. Read into it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But anyway, apart from psychoanalyzing me in the comments, I do want you to use those comments to let me know what you think. Who are your favorite plug-and-play characters in Marvel Strike Force, and what do you think of my list? Do you agree with it, disagree with it? Anyone that you think I missed off? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you down below. Well, there you go. Just a quick video from me today. If you enjoyed it, found it informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up, and while you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos every week. I'd love to have you along for the ride. That is all from Liam Aiden Gameplay today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other.